I'm JDB, and today I'm going to tell you how I would turn Roman Reigns heel. Well, if you ever watched WWE for any of the past few years, chances are you've probably seen WWE's megastar, Roman Reigns. Okay. Megastar in Vince's mind. Maybe not exactly what we're looking for, but as fans, we're just going to have to embrace that. And you're going to get Roman Reigns in your face no matter what. Because Vince McMahon says he's your star, and we have to like it, regardless of how much we boo. Well, I'm here to tell you how Vince should book Roman Reigns as the heel and make him the megastar and the face of the company that Vince wants him to be. You see, Roman Reigns is not a bad wrestler. In fact, he's actually a great big man. Most big men, they don't even have half the skill set he does that ever came to the WWE. I mean, outside of Great Khali. But one too many Superman punches here and too much getting forced down your throat, well, that can be a problem. You see, the other problem is Vince McMahon, he wants him to be the face of the WWE. And as John Cena is kind of phasing out, they're waiting for Roman Reigns to be the man. And since Vince gets a hard-on for big men, we have no other choice. So he's going to force him down. But you can't always do that because the WWE universe, they're going to push back. We push back. We do not want Roman Reigns to be the face. We don't want him to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble after he already had a match. You see, in the WWE was wasting a golden opportunity. You see, in 1997, the WWE, they had a talent where the fans were just dead set against. So instead of pushing this wrestler and saying, hey, here's the face of the WWE, hey, I got a great idea. Let's turn him heel. And the WWE did just that. And this superstar went on to have one of the most massive runs in the company and one of the biggest icons in the history of all of professional wrestling. And as you know, that superstar was... Okay. I can't even do a gold dust, but it was The Rock. God damn it, it was The Rock. Now my point is that you can build the face of a company by being a dick of the company. And I'm going to tell you how I would do it. Presumably, Roman Reigns is going to enter into a feud with The Undertaker heading into WrestleMania. Although I could somewhat argue that they might keep him, against Braun. Some of the matches, maybe go and finish that up at WrestleMania. I'm just going to assume for now that it's going to be Roman Taker at WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania, we start to plant the seeds a little bit of having Roman make his heel turn. We start to watch Roman get just a little bit more frustrated with the crowd reactions, looking at things, kind of hearing those boos, now to start taking it in a little bit. And he say something like, I may not be your guy, but I am the guy. And all the while, we still have the WWE forcing Roman down our throats. Roman's going to be in the main events. He's going to open Raw. He's going to always be what is right now drawing heat on him. The biggest thing that we need to do is we need to plant these seeds now. And the most critical part of my heel turn is the Raw before WrestleMania. Now, the Raw before WrestleMania, we have him close with Taker coming out, and the lights they're gonna go blue, and he's gonna cut this beautiful promo like he always does, getting ready to do his throat slash. And in between that, we're gonna get interrupted by Roman, and Roman's gonna get natural heat by being able to just come down. He's going to go and he's going to stand toe-to-toe with Undertaker. And all of a sudden, he's going to do his back away. It's going to be the hype. It's going to be everything, and it's going to close Raw. Well, what's going to end up happening is Taker's going to look to the WrestleMania sign, do his throat slash, turn around, boom, spear, Roman Reigns. And he's going to stand there. Cole is going to not say a word, and Raw is going to go off. Now, it's going to keep his heat, and that's going to be what we want to go. Is he's going to go into WrestleMania, and he's going to have a match with Undertaker. It's going to be the same as planned. We're going to have Roman kind of this tweener role just a little bit. And what will happen is Taker's still going to win because, let's just say Roman turns around, gets scooped up, tombstone, done, okay? The most critical thing is it keeps the heat on Roman Reigns, and it planted that seed, because now Roman, with that little tweener, that heel turn on Raw, we can actually have Roman lose. Taker gets his win, and we can still not lose any momentum on Roman Reigns, because they're gonna forget that instantly. The crowd, we're gonna forget that he lost last night. There's not gonna be any blowback, and we can still build Roman into being this monster heel. Now, this is the biggest part of the heel turn. The next night on Raw, we have Triple H, Vince, Stephanie. It doesn't really matter. And they see Roman passing backstage, and when they walk by, they mention something like, "Hey, like that new attitude. Keep up the good work." And Roman just does one of those smirks and looks a little bit confused. Kind of tweens just a little bit there. So now the show's going to end with Roman versus, we're going to use Cesaro just because of fan support. So an upper mid-carder there. But it doesn't matter. We can throw anybody in here just as long as they're not going to be affected too bad. And Roman wrestles. He does his normal moveset. Boom, Superman punch, spear. It's over. Roman wins just like he normally would. Not a very anticlimactic way to end Raw, except for he goes to get his hand raised and he rips it out of the referee's hand. He goes out, grabs a chair, and he destroys Cesaro. I'm talking destroys him. And he gets on a mic and he says, "You are responsible for what's going to happen to the WWE." Cut to black. And so over the course of the next several weeks, we have a budding relationship that starts to grow between the Authority, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns, he doesn't have to do a lot of talking. That's the beauty of this. He just shows up, destroys. He can start maybe wearing a suit, change his attire just a little bit, get a little arrogant, and it's all going to culminate with him winning the WWE Championship at SummerSlam, which is going to lead all the way to WrestleMania. And that, my friends, is where his face turn's going to start. And that's where his eventual run as the main guy for this company. That's how I would turn Roman Reigns heel. Please don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments below. And please don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe. I'm JDB, and we will see you next time.